Hi there, I'm Barbara from No Grit, No Pearl and songbirdonthewire.com. I thought I'd sit down here with you and share a couple of things I'm loving this week and one little project that didn't quite turn out the way that it was supposed to. Eh, it happens. I'm going to share it with you. So let's start with something that I truly love, and these trinket dishes by Tough Kitty Designs out there in Tucson, Arizona. She makes these handmade. They're ceramic that she has hand cut everything, everything. So this part is rough and this part is smooth. And here we have the saguaro cactus. And yes, that's how you say it, saguaro, even though they did put that pesky G in there. But these are just little trinket dishes that you can put your rings or jewelry or things in. And I just love them. And let me see, what have I got them at? I think I've got them at $26 each, no matter which ones that you get. Next up is these are my favorite. The little monsoon ones, aren't those cute? I know I'm looking off, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting you in the camera, and I know you're not supposed to do that, but too bad. Um, Anyway, this little thing here is just really cute. It's about 4.5 inches around, I think. And then the next one is the prickly pear. And so they've got that southwestern soul to them, and they make the perfect catch-all for rings and things. And you can put them by your bed or by the sink, whatever. See, like these earrings that I made, by the way, these are handmade. I made these. See, these are on copper. They're my very favorite earrings in the whole wide world. I've had them a long time. If you would like a pair, you can just call me up and I'll make you a pair. Tough Kitty Design. She does beautiful work, and I am proud to carry her little pieces in my shop. If one's calling your name, all you have to do is go to songbirdonthewire.com or send me a message. We'll get busy doing business and I can get one sent right out to you. I am not charging any more than she would because, fair is fair. So I don't expect them to hang around though. So, and I don't have very many. I think I've got 6 of the little guys here, and I've got 4 each of these. Not sure. $26 at songbirdonthewire.com. Next, I would like to talk about something that didn't go so well, and that's my little ball cap that I was burning on with my little nib. Do you remember the Andy Griffith show that Opie had his burner and he was carving all over the place, and Sheriff Taylor came home and caught him carving on the outside frame of the door, their address, I guess. Oh my god. I, you know, that kid was after my own heart. I'd have done the same thing. If anybody doesn't know who Andy Griffith is and Opie, well, you missed out. One of my favorite shows of all time. So anyway, here I get to burning and see, I got a little heavy-handed here. And so I have come to you to tell me how I can fix it. Should I paint it? Should I like lay over a leaf or feather or something? I don't know. I need some help. Anyway, it's still a cute hat. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. I must like this color. I have it throughout my whole house. It's not even really a mustard yellow. Anyway, these are faux suede, and I just really think it's cute. Well, it was almost cute. I'm working on it. I haven't called it a lost cause yet. So to kind of emphasize the point, so this is my practice hat. I started on this thing a long time ago, and I immediately messed it up. And this is metallic foil on this side, trying to cover up my burn mess that I made. And so then this side over here is all burned. Then I painted over the flowers, and I still, I still haven't called this a lost cause. I think that I'm going to get it figured out someday. What do you think? Woo! Woo! Well, let me explain. I'm doing everything like I think I'm supposed to be doing to make this video that is already late anyway by about, 3 days. And my battery ran out in my phone, which I use for my camera. So, here's the truth. I am brand new at this. I'm learning. And I am on a real high learning curve, and I haven't quite figured it all out yet. So I've been watching all these YouTube videos telling me, just roll with it. Just go and don't do a lot of editing and just, don't use the teleprompter. Well, guess what? We're just rolling with it because I want to get this out because I still am going to do my Slow Down Sunday, which is coming up tomorrow. Anyway, more about that later. So, where was I? Oh, yes. I believe I was talking about my poor little hat and trying to get it fixed. Well, the truth is this kind of thing isn't new for me. Let me tell you a story. When I had my saddle shop up in Idaho in the early 2000s, I had a Rodeo Queen chap order that I had to get out in about, 3 days' time because I had procrastinated to the last minute, which is my normal, because frankly, procrastination is a fear of failure, and I don't like to fail. And so I put things off because I'm scared somebody will say, well, that's terrible. I hated that. Yuck. I'm not going to pay for that. So anyway, here I am under the gun to get these Rodeo Queen chaps made. Have special order leather, special everything. It's going to take at least 3 days to sew these chaps, and I am panicked. So I finally get my act together and I cut them out. Well, I cut out the same leg. I cut out 2 left legs. I didn't cut out a right leg and a left leg. Now, those of you who don't know anything about chap building, that matters. You got to flip the pattern over. You got to mirror your pieces. You got a right leg and you got a left leg. Well, I only had enough of this special leather to make 1 pair of legs. So what did I do? Well, I cried for about a half hour and got busy. And I figured out how to trim things down just enough. Thank goodness that little girl wasn't no bigger than a minute, as they say. And I figured, well, they like their stuff tight anyway. And I made it work. And I just think that we need to remember that we can make things work if we stick with it. And that's why I'm going to stick with this YouTube thing. At the age of 69 years old, rolling into 70 this fall, I think I told you that several times by now. I'm proud of it. I am proud that I am trying to do this. And it may be an utter failure, but by George, I have 10 new subscribers. That's not a lot to y'all, but it is to me, and I'm thrilled. Look, it makes me a little teary-eyed. Now, I don't know who most of them all are, because if I've just found this out, if you have a YouTube channel, well, everybody that watches YouTube has a YouTube channel. I didn't know that. And you can make them public or you can make them private. And so if the subscriber that joins any channel, if they have a private channel, which I think you automatically do, your name isn't listed. But I do want to make a shout out to the ones that were listed, the 3, and that's Margot and Linda and my little brother, Chris. And he, I tell you, is on a short rope. No heckling, Chris, but I do appreciate your subscription. When we mess up, we learn. And sometimes we end up with a really good story out of it. Most of the time, actually. I hope that you will stick with No Grit, No Pearl and make the most out of your day going forward. We've got Easter coming up in a week. And now's a good time for me to tell you, in addition to No Grit, No Pearl, which is just talking about my business and about life in general, maybe telling a little story. I'm also doing a different video that's called Slow Down Sundays, and it kind of gives us all a minute, sits back and reflects a little bit, and talks about some scripture that I've picked out. And to be frank, most of it is about the women in the Bible. And so coming up over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be talking about the women at the cross. And we'll start with Mary of Bethany and Pilate's wife. And that'll be tomorrow. And since I'm having so many difficulties, I'm not quite sure when it's going to roll out tomorrow, but by George, it's coming out tomorrow. It might be 10 o'clock at night, but it's coming out. So I appreciate you being here. I hope you like and subscribe, as they say. I'm trying very hard to turn these into audio podcasts also, instead of just video only. But like I said, I'm challenged. I hope you all have a very good week, and I hope you come back. With love, with all my heart. Heart. Heart.